Today we're at the Decatur, Georgia Gypsum facility, and we're looking at Georgia Pacific's Tough Rock drywall. I wanted to show you some of the features of the board, and we're going to start with end tapes. The first feature is the end tape, or bundling tape. This tape indicates the manufacturer name, the name of the product, and also has color coding to indicate some of the features on the board. This end tape has a red stripe on it to indicate fire protection. We also have the sizing. This is 5/8 inch thick by 4 feet by 8 feet. Here's another bundle. You can see on this end tape, it is Tough Rock FireGuard X Mold Guard. The fire protection is indicated by the red label, and the mold guard is indicated by the green stripe. Under the end tape is what we call a zip strip. That makes it easier to remove the labels when the board is ready to be installed. Interior boards are bundled face to face and taped together with these end tapes. That means the face that gets finished, mudded, taped, and painted is protected until the end tape is removed and you're ready to install it on the wall, prime and paint. Other product types like exterior sheathings, roof boards, tile backer boards, and shaft liner panels are stacked but not bundled with end tape. Now on the back of the board we have this printing area here called the run code. The run code indicates traceability back to where this board was manufactured. The first thing we have is GPG for Georgia Pacific Gypsum, followed by the day, the month, and the year the board was manufactured. We have INUSA, indicating this board was manufactured in Indiana, and finally the time of day the board was manufactured. Products that have been tested for fire resistance will also feature a UL and ULC fire resistance classification type printed on the back of the board. Now we're on the face of the board. The face of the board along this edge has printing identifying the board type. 5/8 inch GP FireGuard X. This is important for inspection purposes. After the board's installed on the wall, an inspector can identify if the proper board was used for an assembly. The next feature of the board are the ends and edges. This short side, the 4-foot side, we refer to as the cut end or the butt end of the board. And then the long side of the board, these are called the edges. And on interior drywall, the edges have a taper. So the taper is a recess along the long edges of the board. When I put a straight edge across two tapers butted together, you should be able to see light coming from the back side. And the reason for the taper is to give you room for joint compound and tape. The last thing I wanted to show is cutting the board. I'm using a straight edge here, and I'm using a utility knife, sometimes called a box cutter, very common tool in the field, and I'm just going to score through the face paper. After the paper has been scored, you can snap through it. And the board breaks right along your score line, almost like glass.